everyone. My name's Allie, and I am on a Medifast journey. So I'm going to recap my week 29. So first I want to say I got a new case for my phone, so it's mounted in my car a little different. I hope it works out. If not, then I don't know if I'll be doing an update every week because I'm so busy. I just feel like I don't have any time. Anyway, I'm hoping it works out, and you forgive me if it's a little rocky and a little in your face. So, week 29, I lost 2.2 pounds, which is wonderful, and I lost 93.8 pounds overall. So, almost 94 pounds, which is kind of incredible. However, this week I really wanted to talk about the mental aspects of my weight loss journey. So everybody processes things differently, and for me, the mental struggle, I mean, it is a struggle in two ways. So the first struggle that I had was buying new clothes. So I went through this was a while ago. I went through the plus size section at Kohl's, and I chose 1X and, 16 women's pants, and, got all this stuff, and I thought, oh my God, these are going to be so small, but I better do it. I have to try, blah, blah, blah. I get into the room, and I try everything on, and nothing is fitting. It's all too big, but in my head, I'm bigger than those clothes. So it was a real shock to me when I went from plus size to regular clothes in the store. And it's still shocking. I feel like an imposter. I feel like I don't belong in the regular section. And I had a couple weird shopping experiences. I guess one would be, for example, Victoria's Secret. I am not a large-chested woman. I never have been, and I'm smaller than I was. But I thought, you know what? I don't want to go out and buy a bunch of bras. I just want like one or two really good bras to get me through the rest of my weight loss. So I went there and I thought, well, they'll size me. I have to go somewhere where they can size me because I have no idea what size I am. So I walked in, and this woman, she was a girl. She was younger, I don't know, like 19, 20. And I asked her if she could size me, and she goes, "We don't have your size here." And I said, "Excuse me?" And she said, and I said, I just want you to, can you just size me, like, so I know what size I am? And she goes, "We don't have your size here, and I can't help you." And I know that that's not true. I was like, I had never felt more shamed, to be honest. Even as a plus size person, I feel like I had never been treated so poorly in a store. So then that was really discouraging. Like, oh my God, what do you mean I don't belong in this store? You guys have an array of sizes. So then with the encouragement of someone, I went to a different store, and very kind, sized me, whatever. I picked a style that I liked. And I said, "Are you sure, like, this is right? Like, don't you think, it's a little too small around, like tight, band-wise?" And she said, "No, it's actually a little loose. You could probably go down a size." So, numbers on the scale, numbers on your clothes, numbers on your bra, they can do things to your mind. They can trick you. They can make you feel like I do, like an imposter. And I don't want to feel that way. So that's one thing that I struggle with. I struggle with knowing how much I weigh, going into a store, picking out a size that actually fits me, and believing that it actually fits me. So I know it's crazy. I don't look in the mirror and see a fat person. I'm not saying that I look in the mirror and see myself at 282 pounds. I don't have, like, what is that called? Body dysmorphia. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle to recognize how my body's changing. And real quick, because I'm sure this is getting long, the other mental struggle that I have, if I have a really good week, weight loss wise, meaning on the scale, I go in my head and sometimes in my mouth, oh, well, a couple chips, no big deal. That's not really too bad. Oh, John, you're eating a piece of fruit? Yeah, can I have a piece of that? Well, one tortilla is not gonna just totally throw me off plan. Oh, one extra serving of this isn't a big deal. And it's all because it's like before, if something good happened, I ate. If something bad happened, I ate. If I was sad, I ate. If I was happy, I ate. Blah, blah, blah. So I would think, oh, well, I had a really good weigh-in, so let me reward myself. Like, what? Maybe not rewarding with food would be a good idea. Like, when I reach my 100 pounds, maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I plan on buying myself an article of clothing that I've wanted for a long time. But I won't be celebrating with food. So that's one thing that I really struggled with and now recognize, so I don't do it. But I would be rewarding my good weigh-ins with a little bit of this and, oh, maybe a chip or an extra piece of cheese. My God, I'm like a rat. I love cheese. If I need to cut it out of my life. But, it's allowed on plan, but there's a lot of fat content in cheese, and I struggle with curbing my cheese intake. So anyway, there's a lot of mental struggles that have cropped up on my journey. Maybe for other people it's not a big deal, and I think that that's wonderful, but for people out there struggling mentally, like, you are not the only one. So I will